board games are supposed to be fun, and they are, but there are some things that we think could make them even better, and we want to talk about it today.
Hey, gamer friends, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Josiah,
and we are ready to roll. The Dice Tower did a video just like this sometime last year, but it got us thinking, like, what would we put on that list?
Right.
So we thought we would share that with you guys today. Some of them will overlap with things that they talked about as well, but they are things that we actually thought of ourselves as well.
Yeah, and to be fair, I haven't seen that video.
Yeah, that's true.
So all of this from me that I put into this is fresh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we want to also make a statement that we know that publishers can't do everything.
Sure.
And this is like an ideal world situation of what we would love to see happen.
Yeah.
And so we're not under, any delusions that publishers can do everything on our list.
But they can do some things.
Some things would be really nice.
Yeah. The first thing that we wanted to talk about is player count. Now, this is kind of a big deal for us.
Yes, it is.
Because they put a range of player count on there, but I don't understand why they don't put an ideal player count. They do so much play testing.
Yes, they know what the ideal player count is.
They absolutely do. And that's such good information to have.
Yes.
Because if there's a game, I know why they do it, because they want to sell more games, which is fine. I mean, I don't begrudge them that at all. But it would be helpful to know that if we're trying to buy a game that says it's for 2 to 4, but it's really best at 4,
right,
and it's not that good at 2, we want to know that.
Yeah, it's a big difference. I want to know the big difference. I know that they won't ever do that.
Right.
And I know that's one thing I do like about Board Game Geek is you can go on there and see like
what the community has said.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And most of the time they do a pretty good job of that. And so there is a tool out there that helps you do that. However, it would just be really nice if we knew that right away, because I hate buying a game that I think we're going to enjoy it too, and I'm like, what's happening? This is terrible.
Yeah.
And playing it at 4 is much better.
Yeah, but also the BGG community that tells you what the best player count is. It doesn't work for brand new games.
That's true.
Because there's not enough people who have played it.
That's true.
Right? So there's still a gap in that.
I agree. One other thing that we thought about is who is the game actually for? So what got us thinking about this is we did that Dice Throne kind of tournament with ourselves. And on each Dice Throne character, they rank the complexity of the character.
Yeah.
And I really liked that.
It's super helpful.
It is very helpful. And it's also helpful, like if you're trying to play with a newer person to the hobby, you can say, you play this character, I'll play a more complex character or whatever.
Right.
I thought, I really like that. It would be kind of nice if there was some sort of complexity rating. Now, I know that's objective, so it may not be foolproof.
Right.
But like a complexity level would be really cool to have.
Yeah. Kind of like how we do the weight of games on BGG.
Yeah.
So something similar to that.
Along the same vein as like an interaction level, because some games are just basically solo games that you're playing at the same time. And then other games have lots of interaction. So if it, even on the description on the box, if it talked about something like that, like high interaction or whatever, I like it when I know if it's going to be basically a solo game or it's a game that we're really playing together.
Yeah, for sure. And if you like what we do here, please like and subscribe. We love our community and we want you in. Come on into our community. It's fun. We talk and we have a lot of fun together.
All right. So next is rule books. Okay. So lots of people have lots of opinions about rule books.
Yeah.
And we're no different.
Nope.
So the first step is I love it when a rule book has pictures of what it's talking about.
Yeah, so helpful.
And one game that I thought of that did this really well was Wondrous Creatures. That is a really excellent rule book.
Yeah.
It goes through everything almost to a negative. It's like, so like, here's exactly how you play. But ultimately, great rule book. I really appreciated all of the pictures that it showed you and exactly how to play.
Yeah.
Also, this is one of my biggest pet peeves is when we have a big, heavy game and there's a solo mode, but the solo pieces are not clear in the rule book.
Yeah.
I hate that
Yeah.
because I'm like, what is this? What does this go to? And it takes me a minute to be like, I bet this is the solo mode.
Right.
And it's not on the rule book like that. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
And so when a game has the solo mode components clearly marked, I love it. We just started playing Pirates of Maracaibo, and it had all of the, here are the solo mode pieces. And I thought,
Right.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I actually put all those solo mode pieces in a baggie, and I write on it that it's solo so that we can throw it in, and I'm not worried about that when we're playing.
It's not mixing into any of the other cards or anything like that. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a me thing,
Yeah.
Another thing on rule books is clear terminology, because I'm the one who reads all of the rule books.
Yep.
And when you aren't explaining things, you're using your game language of whatever it is, like you've made up names or whatever. Sometimes that can get really confusing as you're going through a rule book, because you're like, I don't know the ins and outs of this game like the people who made the game do.
It's that curse of knowledge.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I'm having to go back. Wait, what does that mean? Let me go find the component. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Okay, let me go back.
Yeah.
And so sometimes having a little bit too much of that is just not my favorite.
I hate having to go to Google to figure out what a rule book is talking about.
Yes.
That drives me crazy. When
know.
we have to stop the game and I have to Google something and then go on some BGG community board and try and figure out what this is talking about and read through all the comments, I'm like, just be clear about what you're trying to say. It's not hard.
I know. It probably is really hard.
Probably is hard, but I mean, it's not like I've ever designed a game before.
Right,
so.
right.
Another thing that we think all game designers and publishers should do is put an iconography at the back of the book.
Yes.
Every single one. Every time. I don't understand why that's not there.
I know. So many games do this so well. I mean, tons of them do it really well. And it's so nice to have just a master list of iconography.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, and it's not hard. I mean, you just put it in there.
Just put it on the back.
Yeah, you know what your icons are.
Yeah.
You just tell us what they do.
Yes.
In a concise way.
Yes.
And so it just needs to happen every game.
Yes, agreed. And since we're on iconography, it needs to make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I love iconography that, like, I can look at it and know kind of what it's talking about.
Right.
I mean, I don't have to know it perfectly, but I even love it when games use the same iconography in multiple games. Or like there's kind of standard common iconography, like the lightning bolt is like an instant action, or the infinity symbol is like this is an ongoing action.
Right.
I love that. It's so nice because you're not having to learn that on top of learning all the rules to the game.
Right.
Or if it's just something that just makes sense, I just want it to make sense.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah, like in Clank, a boot icon means you can move.
You move. Yes.
A sword icon means you can attack.
Yes, it's just so
straightforward.
Simple.
Yeah, it just helps you get into the action faster.
Yes. And I know not all games are that simple, so there has to be a little bit more to it, but I don't like it when the board is covered in iconography and it's a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, oh, what does that do? Let me look it up. Yeah. Okay, this is what it does. Oh,
Every time you come across a new icon.
Yes, okay, now I have to do it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing that we really like with heavier games is a teach while you play.
Yes.
Like a walkthrough of, a beginning scenario or an introduction scenario, things like that. We think that's really great because you kind of just dive in. You get to actually start doing things while you're learning how to play, and it's really awesome. We think all heavy games like that should do that.
I do. We talked about, like, we thought Root did really well, and if you know us, we do not like Root.
Yeah.
Root is not a game,
but
that we enjoy.
Right.
But they did take that, and they actually told you, here's how to take your turn. Now this person takes this turn, and like they literally walked you through.
Yeah. In fact, that's like, here's your first 3 turns.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Which was helpful.
It was.
But with that being said, it took us so long to learn that game.
Yeah.
So even though I feel like they did a good job, we still didn't love that game.
Yeah, and then another game that we talked about was Earthborn Rangers.
Yes.
They did that, and they did a good job with the walkthrough.
Correct.
it just was really boring.
Yeah, like it wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, they needed to spice it up a touch.
Yeah, but all of that being said, it does make the game better when you're playing those big, heavy games to have that little bit of, now let's add this as you're playing through, and you don't have to go through and learn every little detail.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, the biggest gripe of all. I agree. This is the king gripe of all board game publishing. Put a player aid
for every
player
person
in every game. How do we not have player aids in every game?
Yes, I do not like to share.
It makes no sense to me.
There are games like that will have 2, and it's like plays up to 4.
Right.
And I think, what are you doing?
Right.
Or worse, there's only one player aid. It's on the back. It's on the back of the book,
and you have to put it in some place that everybody can see. I don't want that. I want it right here in front of me.
Yes, or you're like passing it back and forth for every turn. Silliness.
Player aids. Come on.
Now this is one the Dice Tower did have on their list as well, because I think this is just a common issue that people are like, player aids. Come on.
It's not difficult. Come on, put it in.
Put it in. This is a big complaint. Everything that comes in the box should fit in the box. I do not like it when you get a box and you punch everything and it does not fit in the box again.
Yeah.
You should have a box big enough to fit all of your components that come in the game.
Yes.
Now, most publishers have gotten much better at this.
Yeah.
But there have been a few games that we've run across that I'm like, really?
I'm looking at you, Gloomhaven.
Oh, it was so bad for Gloomhaven. I'm like, I remember because I punched everything. I'm learning how to play this game, and I'm like, it doesn't go back in. Like, I don't know what to do. We had to actually get like containers for Gloomhaven because I couldn't fit it in the box. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
But one thing that we love when big games do are those, what are they called?
It's like a worksheet of how to put things back into the box.
Yes, it's so nice. It's a guide for how to pack your box so that everything can fit in if you have one of those giant games.
Yeah.
So I will say, Gloomhaven was terrible. Frosthaven, though, they learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they put one of those guides, and it does fit back in with that guide if you follow it. I'm like,
it's so nice. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's such a big deal. I want it to fit in the box.
That's right.
Okay, on that same note.
Yeah. This is a big one.
Inserts that come with the game should fit the components and everything fit in the box
perfectly.
If you're going to make
an
insert or a tray, like it's weird to me that you would make one and spend so much extra money doing that and it not work.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It is weird, especially with our technology today.
Yeah. So one of the games that we thought of was Great Western Trail has this really kind of elaborate insert, and it does not work for the game very well at all. No. Yeah, I hate it.
Pieces are just falling all over the place.
And in fact, I think I threw it.
Yeah, we did. We got rid of it.
And it was gone because I was so mad about it. I don't understand that.
I don't either. And when a game has a great insert, oh, it's magical to me. I'm like, yes.
We thought of so Stonemaier Games does this really well, and Expeditions, like it has the perfect spot for all of your mechs. Everything just has a spot, and everything fits so pretty in it.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's so nice. And they even come with component trays. Lots of Stonemaier games have component trays.
Yep.
You can store things in.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Just do it.
Yeah. If you can afford to put an insert in your game, make it a good one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm throwing everything in a bag, and that's just what it's going to be.
Right. This one is my complaint.
Yes.
Components.
For good reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Components need to be good quality.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be deluxe. Love it when it is. But it doesn't have to be deluxe quality.
No.
Just make it good quality.
That's right.
When I get a round cardboard component and I'm putting it on the board, or I accidentally put my thumb on it slightly too hard and it bends, I'm like, ah!
I know.
It drives me nuts.
I don't know why
because components are a big deal to me.
Yes.
Like, when a game has good quality components, I immediately like that game better. Mm-hmm. And I know that I'm not everybody, and not everybody cares about that.
Right.
But I think a lot of people do. Like, at least decent components. Like, don't give me playing cards that are so thin and so flimsy that they bend all over the place.
I agree. I shouldn't have to sleeve my cards.
Right.
That's a thing for me. I'm like, if, I know a lot of people love to sleeve their cards. I hate sleeving cards.
Yeah.
We have a couple of games where we've had to do that. But if you have to because the quality of the card is so bad, I do not like that at all.
Right. Absolutely. So just make them better. Spend a little bit extra money.
Yeah, it's worth it. I would rather buy a game with decent components that I will play a lot than play a game that has really bad components.
Yeah. One game I thought about with this was Comic Hunters.
Yes, we've complained about this before because it's terrible.
Yeah, it's a good game, but the components are so bad that I almost don't want to play it.
Yeah, the cards are bad. The pieces are, like you said, like cardboard, but yeah, they're just not good.
And I don't know if it's because they spent all their money on IP
to
get Marvel involved or what, but like, do something different if you have to.
Exactly.
Or charge a little more for the game.
Yeah, because that game was very inexpensive.
Yeah.
And so I feel like they should have just upped it. Even just a little bit would have been
very helpful.
Very helpful.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. So now that we've complained a bunch, we want to hear from you. What do you wish games had or did differently? Let us know down in the comments what your gripes are. We want to hear about it too.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.